Millions of Americans have lost some or all of their natural teeth. For them, everyday things most of us take for granted, talking, eating, and socializing, can often become uncomfortable and embarrassing. Now, these people can regain their self-esteem by replacing their lost teeth or dentures with dental implants.
It's kind of embarrassing when you get into the middle of a sermon and your teeth pop up, or they even hop out.
I went through 2 years of pure misery, not being able to eat.
There were only certain foods that I could eat, and they were foods that were basically soft foods or stewed and that kind of thing. In fact, I could barely eat a banana.
John Turner is a world-class barefoot water skier who had experienced severe tooth and gum problems. He wanted a secure way to replace his teeth, resume normal eating habits, and feel confident in public again. But John had another motive. He wanted to add a new stunt to his competition repertoire.
We decided that using the implant system would be the best method, and it wouldn't have to be bothered with the dentures that you take in and out. This would all be permanent fixtures.
I'm doing great, thanks.
John investigated implant systems with the help of his dentists, Doctors Richard and Angela Rasmussen. They wanted to find a system that would allow John to eat, speak, and look the way he did when his own teeth were healthy. They also wanted a system that would prevent the progressive deterioration of adjacent teeth and the bone resorption that accompanies conventional dental restorations and leads to a sunken face. They settled on the Brånemark system by Nobel Pharma.
Fortunately, the implants have allowed us to very successfully treat this situation, and that we can provide permanent stabilization with a tremendous increase in chewing efficiency, oftentimes an increase in the patient's cosmetic appearance, and certainly a tremendous difference in their self-esteem and self-confidence.
Since I've gotten my Brånemark system, I can eat just about, I can eat any foods that I like, want to eat, including apples, steaks, cookies, you name it, it's just unlimited.
Dental implants mean good news for thousands who are uncomfortable with the day-to-day business of denture wear. The Brånemark system has more than 25 years of clinically documented success and is accepted by the American Dental Association. For a patient undergoing treatment today, the likelihood of a successful outcome is almost 100%. It's a widely available solution for replacing missing teeth, whether you've lost one tooth, several, or all of your teeth. The Brånemark system works like this. Pure titanium fixtures are carefully placed into the jawbone by a surgical professional. Pure titanium is used because living bone actually grows onto it, forming a secure bond as strong as bone itself. In conventional dentistry, adjacent teeth are used to anchor dentures or must be ground down for bridge work. With the Brånemark system, a restorative dentist makes porcelain replacement teeth and secures them to the implanted fixtures, which act as artificial tooth roots. Restorations are fully supported by the implants and not by adjacent teeth.
I've been using the Brånemark system for about 3 to 4 years now, and it's essentially changed the complexion of the way I do dentistry and the way I treatment plan my patients. I no longer look at having to sacrifice already existing teeth in order to restore what's missing. Now I've got another option I can go to, and I consider it a more conservative option as well.
Is fitting the Brånemark system difficult?
They put them in. They healed rather rapidly. The healing process was not nearly as long as I thought it would be.
He had put the implants in, and later that afternoon I had gone home, and I didn't have any pain with it, just a little uncomfortable the first day, but it wasn't a painful procedure. And the next day I was fully awake, and everything was just fine. A little swollen, which is understandable, but the implants themselves were very comfortable. I didn't even know they were there.
The implants stay covered and unnoticed for a 3 to 6 month healing period, during which patients can function normally by wearing a refitted or temporary denture. Next, the implants are uncovered and a restorative dentist takes impressions and fabricates the replacement teeth. To those who've been fitted with Brånemark system implants, the time invested was worthwhile.
The first thing I did after I got my Brånemark implants was to give them a good test, and I went and got an apple. and I wanted to see if I can actually eat an apple like I had been told I could. And not only did I eat it, I think I enjoyed just biting into it and crushing it rather more so than eating it, because there was no problem. It was effortless.
Many people find their diet and ability to eat improved with their newly implanted teeth.
My diet is improved. My appetite is better. Whether you realize it or not, you have a poor appetite when you can't eat well. It's a miserable life. It's very miserable.
How did you say? That is great when you could eat an apple again, which I haven't done in over 20 years without cutting it up in little tiny pieces.
Many patients enjoy renewed confidence and self-esteem.
It was a thrill. I had not been able to smile. I had not been able to expose my entire face willingly for a number of years due to the lack of teeth. I was just not proud of my appearance. And once we got the system in, that changed completely, personality and all. I came from an introvert to an extrovert almost.
And I just smiled and I just felt great. It was like a kid with a new toy. Once the implants were put in and the new uppers were made, it made my face fuller. And since that time, people have been telling me, you look younger, what are you doing? They don't believe my age.
Virtually everyone enjoys the convenience of Brånemark System implants.
I'm very satisfied with it, very satisfied. I'd rather have the implant and I don't have to worry about taking it out and cleaning it like the partial plate would be.
The appearance is better than I expected. I didn't think it was going to be this comfortable in my mouth. I didn't think that it was going to be this easy to take care of.
How do patients feel about the Brånemark System?
I would recommend it to anyone. The cost was a little bit more than the partial plate, but it was worth it to me. Definitely worth it.
Well, they had opened a new restaurant a few blocks from our home, and I went up there to get the job. And the manager that had hired me said he had hired me because he liked my smile, and he made me a head cashier at the restaurant. He said it was because I had a beautiful smile, and the Brånemark System really made me feel good about it, and that's why I got the job.
And how do they feel about their dentists?
My feeling toward Dr. Rasmussen is he is the person that, I guess without getting mushy, I'll probably love him the rest of my life, because if it wasn't for him, I could not be smiling here like I am today and doing the things that I do, and as far as barefooting and eating the kind of foods that I can once again eat.
Most of us don't place this kind of demand on our teeth, let alone false teeth. Still, for most people, the Brånemark System can be a welcome alternative to dentures or bridge work. Your dentist can give you more information.